just set up another one of these guitars. This is another IYV. Interestingly, I have two of these right now, and this one, the figure in the flame maple, is a lot wide. It's a lot wider flame, whereas the other was a narrow flame. And I noticed that this one also has a black graphite nut, whereas the other came with I think it's a white or a cream plastic nut to match the binding. Just another reminder that they really do kind of shift around the materials on these guitars. The last two I've come with, this one might be one of those, what do you call it? Is it sandalwood fretboards? A dark, maybe walnut fretboard. Whereas the other one I got was definitely a rosewood. So they do sort of, I think they use the offcut materials from their other manufacturing, because they make Wolf guitars, all-in-one guitars, and some of the Harley Bentons are made by Indian Vina. And I just think they use excess materials and just, do very short runs of these IYV guitars that have gotten really, really popular. Anyway, that's not really what I wanted to concentrate on, because I've done so many videos on these guitars. You're probably getting sick of it, but I just wanted to encourage the people that take the time to comment on the videos to keep doing so. I just did another session where I sat down and replied to all of the outstanding comments. I tend to do it in chunks. I'll take an hour here and there and just go through all the videos the comments I haven't replied to, and send a short reply. I know I don't have to do that, but I like to think that it distinguishes my channel from others, that no matter how big the channel gets, I'm willing to keep that level of engagement going. People take the time to write a comment on my video. I don't see why I can't take the time to put in a small response. And people do ask questions, and often ask me for advice on models of guitars, or what I think about certain deals or prices. And if I can give you some indication, I'm happy to do that. It doesn't take me very long. And if I'm not able to give the information, I politely say so, and maybe try to appoint you to someone that can. But I have quite a few people that regularly comment, and it's always good to see you. I enjoy hearing your stories, your experiences with the brands and models that feature on this channel. Sometimes you respond to the more philosophical videos about music or the instrument world culture, and I'm always thrilled to get your take on such things. So I really thank everybody for taking the time to comment. And often, you tell me your experiences with the guitars that I'm posting about, and it's really helpful to see what the consensus is, even in a small group like ours. Someday I hope to be able to do, to be big enough to be able to do that sort of thing in real time, where we can do some live videos and I can answer some of your questions in real time. That would be nice. I'm just kind of waiting until, the channel is at the right size to make that viable. There'd be nothing worse than setting up a live event and then having no one there to have a correspondence with. So I will do that at some point. I hope to get to that point, biding my time and being patient. Meanwhile, I'm just responding to the comments when they come in. Every once in a while, YouTube does something weird and I don't see your comment, and then months later I find it and I reply to it then. So if I don't reply to your comment, it's not because I've chosen not to, it's because it just doesn't come up in when I go to look for comments not responded to. It just doesn't show up for whatever reason it is. I'm not sure. It's a bit glitchy sometimes. But yeah, I always even the people who are kind of curt and rude, I usually give them some sort of response. So I wanted to thank people for doing that, and also I very rarely use my videos to say like, comment, and subscribe, because I get really tired of it being a focal part of people's videos, this incessant nagging for support. I always feel like it's just normal if somebody likes your content or your videos, they'll take the time to subscribe or like the video. So hopefully those of you who've been commenting are already subscribers. If you're not, consider it. Just add me to your group of channels that you subscribe to, and then when I put a new video out, you'll see it come up in your feed, and you can choose to either click on it and watch it or not, based on the title and the content, or save it for later, or whatever you want to do. But yeah, just a rare plug for those of you that often engage with this channel. Please do come and subscribe, and feel free to comment or ask questions or share your responses down beneath each video. Also, one reminder as well, I always put a few links in the video descriptions for each video. One thing I always put on there is a link to my Reverb page, because people often ask me, what I've got, or if the guitar I'm doing a video about is still available. I always put my Reverb Shop page in there, so feel free to go on there and check. The inventory revolves really quickly, and I do keep it up to date. However, by the time I've posted a video, the guitar that I'm showing in that particular video may have sold, or I may have decided not to sell it. So you won't see every guitar when you go there. But those of you who buy on Reverb, feel free to go on there. I set up all of my sales for make an offer. So you're welcome to make an offer, which I will accept if I can do it, and decline if I can't. Obviously not in this business to lose money. So if I can work with you, I will. If not, I'll politely decline. I don't put my eBay link in there because I don't have a eBay shop per se, but all the guitars that are listed on Reverb, if you cut and paste the titles to eBay, you'll find the same guitars, and I take them down as soon as they sell. It's the same locally. All the guitars are also available on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. If they're under $500, they will be set up for shipping on Facebook Marketplace as well. So if you use that channel, you can buy from me. If you're in the US, I will ship to, I do free shipping to the lower 48 states. So if you're mainland US, I can accommodate you on any of those platforms. Or you can just contact me via my website link that I put on every video description. That's the Flowforth Productions website, which includes my music, my Bandcamp page, and my Flowforth instrument inventory page. And there's always links on there where you can contact me via email. We can do a purchase outside of any of those platforms as well. I get people sometimes they don't want to go through those platforms, and we just set up a PayPal or Venmo payment, and I ship them the guitar. So yeah, any of those things are available to you. Also, just in case anyone's interested, I always link my personal music page on there for anyone who might want to follow up what I'm doing musically through my various projects, which I now mostly use, almost exclusively I use Bandcamp for. Back in the old days, I used to make CDs and sell them on my site, and I have a few CDs left from my first 3 or 4 album releases, which I'm happy to send out to people. However, the last probably dozen or so albums that I've put on Bandcamp, I haven't had CDs made for, just because it's you don't even break even. It's just unless you are a heavily gigging musician, it's hard to sustain CD sales, and most people don't do physical media anymore. I mean, there's still a lot of us left. Don't get me wrong. There's a whole community on YouTube of people that buy CDs and records and tapes even. But I realize that's not the average person. Most people do the Spotify or download thing, Pandora thing these days. So for most people who are interested in my music, I have Bandcamp download links. And by the way, support Bandcamp. When you go on Bandcamp, you can listen to people's albums 3 times before you're asked to purchase them. So it's a very lenient platform. You can go on there and actually listen to new music without committing to a purchase unless you want to support that artist. So you can stream music from there and then decide if you want to download it or not, or seek out the Spotify equivalent of that particular album. But I always put all that information. I leave the links in the comments below the video, so that are always available. So I just wanted to post a reminder of that. But thanks to everybody for their support. I enjoy the back and forth through the comments. So keep it going, and I will keep doing it. All right, folks. See you on another fun-filled video.